Now, this new video is showing us what happened in the moments right after this woman is seen being beaten by a police officer. What we're learning about how both police and fire rescue responded. That video was released by the sheriff's office this afternoon at our request. The officer was fired and is charged with a misdemeanor after a security camera showed him repeatedly striking Mayra Martinez while she was handcuffed outside the jail.
Up until now, we have only seen some of what the camera recorded. Tonight, Channel 4's Francesca Amaker played the video for our crime and safety analyst to get his interpretation of the police and paramedic response to the violence. Francesca.
Well, Smith couldn't believe what he was seeing, and he says had the officers called the jail and told them that they had a combative prisoner on their hands who needed to be processed quickly, then maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Crime and safety analyst Gil Smith says dealing with angry prisoners is a part of the job. But what should never be a part of any officer's daily routine is what he viewed in this 2-hour video released by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to News4Jax.
Well, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what she's saying or if she's saying anything at all. But it seems like she may be because she's pointing to her handcuffs. You know, maybe they're too tight. She's not comfortable.
But then, 1 hour and 15 minutes into the footage, 31-year-old Mayra Martinez appears to motion to police with her body. That's when things quickly take a turn. She walks over to police just minutes later, and Smith says at least one of the officers crosses the line.
Now she's walking over there. The officer has to take her back over to where she should be and just leave her there. And she kicks at him. Now, this is where he goes way too far. Punches her in the stomach 4 times. Totally unnecessary.
Smith says he does commend one of the officers for coming over to tap Officer Borisade. But he has a problem with the 15 minutes that go by where no one does anything to help her.
Now, she goes down to the ground. Someone should have checked on her just to see if she was okay. She may have hit her head. But the officer who appeared to be stopping the violence does go over to the window and says something to the correction officer on the inside.
Smith says he may have been the one to call for EMT that arrived 15 minutes later and tended to Martinez, who was still on the ground. He agrees with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office decision to let the officer go. He says no matter how combative a prisoner gets, it is the job of the policeman to serve and protect.
Even though she was kicking and maybe cursing at him or something like that, that's what police officers deal with. I've been called every name in the book so many times. You know, hardly ever called my name sometimes. That's just what they do. That's what prisoners do sometimes. You deal with that. You're trained to deal with that and not to act out aggressively because someone is being verbally abusive.
Now, coming up at 11 o'clock, we're actually hearing from Martinez attorney John Phillips. He's breaking down what he feels should be done after this video has been revealed, and you won't believe who he says should be looking at this video next. For now, reporting live from Francesca Amaker, Channel 4, the local station.